Hey, what is going on, District 7? I am one of the newest recruits to the team. My name is Foxman. So I actually got recruited as a content creator, well, a commentator and a pub stomper. So I just said content creator because that just kind of goes along with what I do. I'm new to the team, so I'm actually super excited about being here. I've been in the team for about a day or two now at this point that the video will be uploaded, and I'm just super excited to be here and be able to bring my content to you guys and try to help D7 grow as a channel. So what I have for you guys here today is a 73 kill streak on Gibraltar using the bar. So the bar class setup that I was using was reflex, grip, extended mags, and I believe either quick draw or rapid fire. I'm not sure. I mean, I switch up my classes a lot, so it's just that's the only reason I'm not really sure about that. My main weapon that I normally use is the Lewis, and some other favorites that I have would be like the FG42, the Lewis, the bar, and then the M1941. Those are pretty much the guns that I try to stick around for World War II. Uh, I haven't really played the Shamrock and Awe really, so if you guys have the new weapons for the Shamrock and Awe, or you guys have been playing that, let me know how that update's going, because I played for a little bit on there. It's just I couldn't really get into it like yesterday. I just wasn't enjoying the update itself because my friends didn't have it downloaded yet. But that update seems okay. I like how they changed the HQ, and I actually kind of like how they do a new update every single time it's like a new season or a new event going on. I just think that's really cool. So like they have the St. Patrick's Day, the Shamrock and Awe. I thought that was awesome, along with like the Resistance DLC and stuff. I just think it's cool that World War II is trying to interact and change their game like repeatedly throughout the year to try to go along with like festivities that take place in the world. I think that's just a cool thing that they're doing that's different than other CODs. Personally, I'm really excited for Black Ops 4, as I'm sure many of you are. It's going to be a huge game, I think, and I really hope it revives COD from what it's at right now. Since, like, Fortnite is taking over Call of Duty so much. Like, they have so many active players every single day, so it's kind of just killing World War II. And I personally don't think World War II is all that bad of a game. I just don't think it really has much room to compare with Fortnite, and that's just a big issue, I think. I don't think it's really the game as much, but World War II came out during the rise of Fortnite, and that was kind of, I think, its biggest fault, which, I mean, they couldn't really have predicted that. No one could have. It just happened to be the timing, and I think that that's World War II's biggest backset, is that you play World War II, and then there's Fortnite there that you could play for free, like, anytime that you want. And that's just, I feel like that's a big disadvantage for this game. And I think it would get a lot less hate and a lot more players if Fortnite didn't exist. But overall, I enjoy the game and I like playing it. So I hope to bring a lot of stuff like this to the channel. My name is Foxman. Like I said before, you guys can go check out my channel. I have 1.6 thousand subs. I post pretty actively. I mean, I go inactive, but then I go reactive. It's just on and off with me, honestly. I try to post mainly Call of Duty stuff. I throw a little bit of Fortnite in there every now and then when I do crazy stuff. Like, I did the world's first squad building only, which was really tough. And I had a lot of people telling me that it wasn't the world's first, which I know there were people that used, like, they did challenges where they built and they only used like pickaxes, they didn't use guns. But the only difference was that me and my friends didn't down anybody with pickaxes. Like, the only thing that we used to hurt people was a trap, and that's building. Like, you build with a trap. So we considered that one of our building items, so for building only, because a lot of YouTubers like that did it also had that in mind, like they used traps. So I didn't think that it was bad that we used them. I thought that it still counted towards the rules. I actually have a bunch of new stuff that I'm getting, like, I don't know exactly when. It should be here within the next week. So, I mean, the video you're watching now, I'm recording with my old mic, and I have my old Elgato Game Capture HD. I'm actually upgrading myself to a Blue Yeti and the Elgato Game Capture HD 60. So I'm super, super excited for that. I can't wait to just try to bring more quality content to the team and my channel itself. We actually had kids backing out here, like it just came down to the last two. That's one thing about World War II. Kids don't really stick around for the abuse anymore. I mean, sometimes I get in lobbies where you could just sit and abuse kids and they don't back out, which is kind of what you like to do, but this lobby they ended up leaving. I don't really necessarily like spawn trapping all that much either. I mean, I obviously was like killing them when they were spawning in here, but what I mean by spawn trapping is like on USS Texas and Ardennes Forest, you can actually set up traps where you're aiming where they're spawning. so you could just hold down the fire button, you just keep repeatedly getting kills. That's something I don't really like all that much. I think it takes a lot less talent to have your two friends sit in two corners of the map and then you just aim somewhere. I mean, that doesn't really discredit people that do it, because I've tried and it is hard, it's difficult, but I think that it's better and it takes more talent to set up a spot like, oh, well, I know this is my favorite part of Gibraltar, so I'm going to sit here, and when they spawn all around me on these different sides, I'll be able to kill them. I just think that that's a different style and it just takes more talent. But then again, that is my own personal opinion. I mean, I don't have anything against people that spawn trap. I mean, good for them. Hopefully they get high kill streaks. But these little cutouts here, so you should see a cutout right about like now in the next like 20 seconds. That cutout, all it is that I cut off the clips where it went into, it says like round 2 and then it shows the kill of the game. I just cut that stuff out just because I felt like it was unnecessary time for you guys to be watching the video, because you already saw like kill streaks and stuff and you didn't need to watch that part where it just showed like we won round 1 or whatever. Actually, it did go into a draw, because when we play capture the flag, we try to put it into a draw so we can get overtime and then the 60-second overtimes for the matches. That's just how I like to do it. It makes it like you get a lot more time to be able to try to get in those kills. I've been seeing a lot of people using the new SMG from the Shamrock and Awe, and I don't have that yet. And I'm super excited for that, because like a lot of people have been like absolutely destroying kids with it. So I can't wait to get that out to try it out. That'd be an awesome weapon to get, especially if I can get some high kill streaks with it. I normally go like my best kill streak map is probably Gustav Cannon. That's just, I mean, that is a weird map to say, because not a lot of people like that map. It was just the idea that I could use the Lewis on there, and the Lewis is an LMG, so it's like longer range, and that's just, it's a really good map for that gun. I've done like 103 kill streak on Gustav Cannon, a 71-0, an 84-1. Like, I've had a bunch of stuff on Gustav Cannon that was like really makes it outstandingly a good map compared to other maps for me. I don't know, that's my personal opinion on that. I like Gustav Cannon, not a lot of people do. My second tier map is probably Aachen. I've done a 94 kill streak on Aachen, also along like a 70 and stuff with the FG42. That's a really fun map, I think, as well. I think World War II is doing good with the maps. I like how they added the shipment 1944. That's pretty cool that they're trying to bring back old maps. Like they had the, oh man, I can't remember the name of it for some reason, but it's the one survival map from Modern Warfare 3. Can't remember the name of it. I didn't really play MW3 that much to kind of know all the maps off there. I kind of really only played like Modern Warfare, like the original Modern Warfare. I played that a little bit. I played Modern Warfare 3 only for the survival as a kid. And then Black Ops 2 and stuff like those games, I really wasn't old enough to be like, well, yeah, I'm just going to spawn trap and drop high kill streaks. Like, I'm only 15 now. I'm turning 16 soon. So it's like kind of a different mindset. I want to try to make it somewhere as a Pubstomper, and I feel like I'm becoming more and more successful. Joining D7 was a big deal for me, and that's just, I'm trying to branch myself out and get as big as I possibly can and try to make myself something through this. I mean, I would really like to be known, like just like everyone else. Everyone wants to be known and just become outstanding. So I'm just trying to do my best, do my own commentaries and everything. I haven't really screwed anyone over in my time, and I don't ever plan on it. I try to stay true to my word and be real about everything I do. So I take a lot of pride in what I do. So now the fact that like I get more serious on Call of Duty, that's just a whole different thing for me. It's like I can't really talk about older games and stuff. It's because I wasn't like the same then. I wasn't as good as I am at the games, and I wasn't as old, so it didn't really, I don't know. I was 8 years old when I played Black Ops 2, and like everyone talks about Black Ops 2 as like the best COD ever, and I mean, I did enjoy that game. I was young and I loved it. I loved the zombies and everything, but I mean, I didn't really have the same experiences on that game as like everyone else did. So I'm hoping that Black Ops 4 is just like a shining star and that everyone loves it, because I'm hoping that Treyarch can revive Call of Duty, because I'm tired of getting into lobbies where I can just search all day and repeatedly getting in the same lobbies with people that I've already seen that day. Like, when I used to play old CODs, it was like, I saw somebody in a lobby, and if I saw them again, that was just crazy, because I saw the same person twice. But now in World War II, like, I load into a lobby, I see someone, and I'm like, well, I played with them yesterday. It's just, it kind of sucks, and I hope that Treyarch can change that and try to bring a lot more onto the table with Black Ops 4. I'm hoping that World War II doesn't wait too late on their DLCs, because if you remember, Infinite Warfare actually released their final DLC on like October 3rd, and that's when Black Ops 4 is coming out. So if World War II does that, I think it will just look bad on them. So they because once Black Ops 4 comes out, I don't really see a lot of people sticking around and playing it on this game. And that's also a big reason. Like, I'm really good at World War II compared to any other COD. And that's just a negative for me, just because World War II is not the biggest COD. Like, I think I would be getting more views and more successful on my videos if like World War II was a bigger game. But just because COD's kind of really killed itself off just with the exosuits and just not giving the community what they wanted, that was just like a big thing. They killed themselves off with that, and World War II just didn't really reach those expectations that we all had for it. And I also think that also agrees in with like the fact that the first boots on ground game to come back wasn't Treyarch. And like the best Call of Duties, I think personally the longest lasting are definitely Treyarch games. Like Black Ops 3 literally just added like a new skinned map and then also a new game mode. Like they're still keeping that game alive even though it's dying off. And I mean, I kind of just did go on a rant there, but I just want to, I don't know, I like to voice my own opinion, just be real about my commentaries. I don't like to have things scripted or like do a commentary where I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to just say all this. I don't like writing that down. So I think overall that this was a good video to be my first to D7. I like how I got to talk and just get to know everybody, and hopefully everyone got to know me. I said get to know everyone, but there was actually like no one there. But just know I will never script my commentaries, so always expect like just real content from me. If you guys ever need me, you guys can go over to my Twitter at FoxmanYouTube, and hopefully I'll be on the D7 channel more. I'm trying to be around here as much as I can, and I hope to see everyone in the next video.